we are going to discuss on how to read structural drawing, and we are going to check on the part of column reinforcement details. So this is how column reinforcement detail is shown in any structural drawing. Many people have different way to show their own details, but this is how this one is being shown. So from here now, you will find out that this is the longitudinal section of this column. You understand? So looking at the longitudinal section of this column, you find out that you have this thick line you are seeing now represent reinforcement, and this one also represents reinforcement. So by looking at this now, we are trying to call out this reinforcement. All right. We are trying to call out this reinforcement now in this particular section. So this reinforcement to this reinforcement is showing you that you now come and see something like this. This thing now you're seeing 4y1602. This 4 represent the numbers of reinforcement that will be in this column. You understand? Then this y16 is representing the diameter of the rod we are going to use. You know, y16 means high yield steel of 16 mm. Then this 02 is representing the bar mark. Later we'll discuss on the bar mark, then you understand more about the bar mark. So this is how you call out this. So that whenever you see this thing in any structural drawing, it tries to tell you that you need to provide 4y16 inside this column to make sure that that column stands. Now, if you come to this particular point now, that is showing from this point to this point, it's telling you the reinforcement you are going to use for your links, that is stirrup. So your stirrup, you say you are going to use 8y8 at 0.3 to 200. So this thing is trying to show us that we are going to use 8y8, which means 8 pieces of stirrup will be inside here. And this y8 is trying to show you the type of rod, the diameter of rod we are going to use to do it. So this y8 will show you that you are going to use 8 mm rod to do your stirrup, and it's going to be at the center of 200 mm, which means the spacing you are going to have is 200. Then this 03 is showing you the bar mark of that particular reinforcement. So this 200 is telling you that you are going to use the spacing you are going to use is 200 millimeters. There are some people that will use 200 C to C, showing you 200 center to center. You understand? There are some people that this 200 now will be the one at this point, and this 03 now will be at the back.